We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. A little juke. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Wait, set, 53! Let's go, D. Hey, goal 66. Let's get there. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. On the arm.
On first down, Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Pick up the ball. Switch. 72. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check. Go Bandit. Play. Go 50.
To throw, it's Brady. That is incomplete.
Brady's pass, thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Alert. Switch. Check. Lucky.
Shotgun now for Brady. Got his man. That's Harry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Let's go.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. A wide receiver was a big need for the Patriots coming into the season, and they found something they really liked in N'Keal Harry. They took the 21-year-old with a final pick in the first round, and it's actually kind of interesting. Since 2000, the Patriots were the only team to not draft a receiver in the first round until nabbing Harry just before the order rolled over to round 2.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike. Come on. You better break. 50. 50. Buzz. I got him. Sugar.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
Hey, I-7. Mike 55. Check it, reload. Big ass. Regular. Rush in. Ozzy.
Brady to throw again. This will be caught by Brown. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Wait, set. Ready? 56 is the mark. Man, I can't reach trash. Let's go.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Jim.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Slam. Hey, alert 3. Alert. Go.
To try again after the sack. Haskins. And he's going to go down again.
They can't stop us.
Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong thing. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. He's crazy.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Mike, 58, right there. Double dog. That's the way. Bang, please. Bang. He's coming. We got double up. Watch that. Yeah. Motion. Reset.
And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Dorsett making the catch. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Wide, 80. Here we go. Watch twist.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Check nickel.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. That would give running right is Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Third down, here's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half, I mean, that just didn't happen. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Check.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2.
You got motion man. You got motion man right.
They'll run for it with Michel. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. They go with the option on the 2-point try, and the decision to pitch it worked out.
Almost felt like basketball, didn't it? Remember with the dribbler, draw, drive, and dish? How about that one? Drew everyone to him, dished it to the running back. He takes it in.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Right here, guys. Fight. Zoom. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
To throw again on second down. Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Come on, set. Touchdown. 51. Hey, defense, let's go.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
All day, just like that. Just like that. 58, Mike. Here we go, G. Get up your feet.
On first down, it's Haskins. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
2 yards on the pickup.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins caught by Nelson. Touchdown, Washington. J.J. Nelson with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? He said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Hey, Orbit. Ozzy. Ozzy. Kill. Hey, goal 66. Motion. Regular.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. Incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Alert! Check it, reload! Motion.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Sugar! Hey, Alpha! Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Let's make these babies cry. Hey, Alabama. Gold 50. These babies cry all the way back home.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, Steve 6. 55. Eat. Shadow.
Brady now on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there.
Hey, echo. Check me too. Go ahead.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Got him in. It's Brown. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On second down, Love. And an alley to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. extra point good by Hopkins. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Check it, reload.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Dorsett's got it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check right. Watch it, you find. Watch the run. Back. Motion. Hey, 66.
Brady gives to Michelle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Check 55 right. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. 53's in now. 55, come on, guys, 55. 65. Regular. 65. Rip. Bravo. Hot. Hey, switch gears. Rip.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to look deep for Edelman. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He was looking for Edelman there. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. J.J. Nelson, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Flushed out right. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, check it. 55. Hey, Charlie. Check. Malcolm. Check, check. Hey, check 20.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Steven Gostkowski to kick off for New England.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Here we go, here we go. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Here we go. 51's the Mike, boy, 51. Now, bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Check 15. Check 43. Check, please. Go. Stay in. Mike.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual line.
He's got daylight. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Switch.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Brady now on 1st down to Michelle on the screen.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check it. Here we go, checking motion. Check the call. 56 to Mike. 53.
Brady now to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll get this out wide. It's Nelson with it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Right there. 54 Mike. Too low.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins hauling it in, Nelson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 42. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 43-yard line.
Slam. Hey, alert 3.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 13.
Two running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now?
Kill. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 3. Bang.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. He's going to fire. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. J.J. Nelson. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On first down, Brady. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A good pickup there, 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Here we go, here we go. Motion, motion, motion. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here. Wait for the end.
Now Michelle. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
You. Hey, Bolt 66. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, Bolt 66. Watch out. Check it, reload.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Troy Apke. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. 54. Watch 54. All day.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Check Mike 54. 54. What's the run? They're running it. Go. Out.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Deuce.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Redskins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and the Patriots take over.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Shadow! Smooth! That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 55's my guy, 55. 450.
Throwing again. Brady. This will be caught by Brown. A very solid gain of 27. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Michelle going to try again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
49, check 49. Patrick, 80 weapon. Ozzy.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is, Is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check them. Check them.
Here's Love again. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike. Go. Check 3. Check 52. Kill. Ship. Watch the ship. Go.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49.
Haskins now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
2 yards on the pickup.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Again, it's Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Mike 55. Hey, wahoo! It's our time. Check safety. Go Bandit. 53 Linda. 36.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Check nine, check nine. Slam, 66. Pull it. High. Hey. Check 24.
From the 25 on second down, Haskins. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Watch switch, watch switch, watch switch. Hey, check Mike. X3, 218, chop it. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
On the ground is Michelle. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Check 55. No, 66.
Second and 10. At the 36-yard line.
Hey, Alabama, Alabama. Check 3. Alpha.
Brady going to look to throw. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this is taken in at the 5. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. And listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On first down, here's Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. They'll run on first down. Love. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week.